today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about after an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. On 1st and 10, Henderson flushed out right. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Steps away. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Henderson. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, Henderson, flush to his right. Dorsett making the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2nd and 2. Off the bootleg. Henderson eluding the pressure right. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 107 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Flushed out right. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Henderson escaping the pressure right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Henderson flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Henderson eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun. Henderson got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Back to throw. Henderson buying time to his left. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Foyesade Oluokun able to get in there and drop him behind the line. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rolling to his right, and he's got the hook up to Landry. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. the play fake. Henderson, he'll buy some time right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sideline?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Foyesade Oluokun picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield for Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. A final shot before break. Henderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Looking to throw. Henderson flushed out right. Dorsett's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Play action. Henderson rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Henderson flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Throwing on first down. Henderson. Here's the tight end. This is Landry. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henderson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 1st and 10, Henderson eluding the pressure right.
He's got his big tight end, Farrell, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run here with Robinson. Fights him off. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. And this one's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The decision to scramble almost got him the 1st, just short, 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, Henderson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Flushed out right.
I'm the best
And
in
he
the
will
game.
get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Henderson escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Henderson, flush to his right.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Henderson dancing to his left. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 5 on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him, stand him up.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Connor Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead.
They have to love seeing that from them. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Henderson forced out to his left.
Henderson, a 1st down and more.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a give right side. Robinson. And they can't bring him down. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their mobile, agile quarterback with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Jaguars extend this 4th-quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On 1st down, Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that
Back now on OT with KC. I'm your host, Kevin Connors, and I will tell you, I am nothing if not a man of my word. My great...